Okay, so in math, in the last couple days, we've been working on making common denominators with two different fractions. And so I wanted to send a video that kind of explains how to do this. So what happens is we take two fractions, and right now they have two different denominators. One has a denominator of 7, one has a denominator of 5. So what we're going to do is we are going to write out the multiples for each denominator. So when you hear the word multiple, you want to think of your multiplication facts. You want to think of skip counting. So I'm going to start with 7 and I'm going to skip count up. I'm just going to write a few out right now, and then if I need to go back and add more, I will. And then I'm going to come down and I'm going to write my multiples of 5. And what I'm doing is I'm looking for a number that they have in common. I'm looking for a number that is the same. So I can stop at 35 because I realize up here at 7 that 35 was also a multiple of 7. So now I have found what we call the LCM, which stands for the least common multiple. It is the smallest multiple that is the same for both of these numbers. So my least common multiple is 35. So now I'm going to take each of these fractions and I want to rewrite them as a fraction with the denominator of 35. So I have to ask myself, what do I have to do to 7 to get to 35? Well, I have to multiply by 5. Well, in order for this fraction to be equivalent, whatever I do to the denominator, I have to do to the numerator. So 2 times 5 would be 10. So 2/7 is the same thing as 10/35. I'm going to do the same thing with 3/5 now. I want to rewrite it as a fraction with the denominator of 35. So what do I do to get from 5 to 35? Well, I multiply by 7. Whatever I do to the denominator, I have to do to the numerator. So 3 times 7 would be 21. So now I've taken my two fractions that started out with two different denominators, and now I have completely rewritten them as fractions with the same denominator.